to be running low shortly. Gonna be forced to drop down and play a bit aggressive as Radion and Pred, 7 eliminations. Now gonna have to hunt for more.
Yeah, all those solos littered around the lobby are no longer there. It's all duos left alive, some in a stronger position than others. The zone is going to continue to move up this mountain ever so slightly. Means a team like Radion, Prejay have to get up, and they have to get up quick. And with everybody fighting above, that's a little bit of a distraction, but they take some of the focus. A lot of damage onto Radion. He's scrambling around. Teammate gets left behind. Swizzy and Vanya are the ones that are fighting him, and they both go down for it.
The change in elevation, it's too much for these players down below. Axe Force, Clownski capitalizing on this zone, making the most of the situation, as now all they have to do is look back and connect their shots.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to contest them. They were just trapped. They were just boxed down below. To stagger himself back either. Doesn't have enough time in Storm to do that. 9th place, half of the placement points have been achieved. He's so far back, even Chap goes down because of it. No Teeny in sight, so they're gonna go ahead and end in 9th place in this game as Vico, Flixie, they're taking the low ground and they're taking full control. Meanwhile, fight is happening in the clouds. Hopefully no thunder happens because Gentleman gets taken down. Hopefully it's raining loot as the other player just drops down as well. Wox and Pings have now overtaken the elevation above everybody else and now in the driver's seat.
The issue is just 4 builds onto Wox. If Ping doesn't have much more, they're going to be in desperation for finding an elimination. But down below in the mud, it's Vico and Flixie annihilating the opponents. Already 7 eliminations for the duo, and now they're looking height. They need to make that game-winning play.
Yeah, they're looking deep in the zone. They're trying to chop down high ground, not necessarily to overtake it, but to make it easier to fight them at the end. A little bit of refresh mats coming in, needed for Vico and Flixie. Now they can claim just a little bit more space down low at the bottom, but they run into Pablo first. Big elimination being picked up. More materials with the high ground. Ping and Wox, they come down to challenge.
Somebody needs to call security. Vico and Flixie are looking unstoppable as now they're forced to make their way on up. This is the play I was talking about. It's on to Ping. Can he connect his shots? They've overthrown height, but they have to close it out.
It's coming crashing down for a quick second, but they reconnected on the other side. Vico, Flixie saving the dashes for the perfect moment, but Flixie gets beamed out of the sky. Vico's by himself, falling from above like a thunderbolt from the sky.
He tends to try and take it later on in the end game, but look at how many builds Japantini are putting down to secure it. Vico is going to be split up from his duo partner, now forced to switch layers, has no materials, needs to find an impact.
You see they're just trying to use the crash pads, they're trying to break into boxes, catch anybody off guard, and Swizzy's the one they found. But another player moves to the backside of the zone. Everybody is running out of builds, they're forced to recycle, and that ends in this type of congested layers at the bottom. It is so messy, it's muddy. I don't know if anybody can pick up their feet one after another other than Malibu or Mustache, who are looking to dominate the low ground.
Call the cleanup crew. Malibu Mustache gonna pick up all that extra loot from the chaos down below. Now with the option to go on ahead of zone, play the front side, and continue throughout this late game.
Yeah, they're looking stacked like pancakes right now. Any team that even gets close, Malibu or Mustache, just push them off, whether they get the elimination or not. Another player's gonna feel the pain of that one as they continue on. Teeny's forced to drop down. Chap's the one staying up. Teeny has to play Disruptor. Chap's out of builds and he's running out very, very quickly. If he stayed up above, they would have been long gone. And this is their chance now to retake and reclaim that high ground. They have 5 eliminations, a lot of resources being recycled and siphoned off of any player they took down.
Teeny did a great job dropping down to refresh on his materials. Mustache, Malabuka are both looking healthy, though. This is going to be the prime threat for the duo up on high ground if they're able to get out of this situation.
Vanya by himself. We just saw T-Chips go behind that wall, and he's going to try to take advantage. Pieced off, but T-Chips is still there. Vanya has no other way to go. Zone's pushing him forward. Instead of fighting the fight, though, he knows we will meet again later in this same zone, but he goes down. T-Chips with a monster shot to take out Vanya and move himself into the top 3.
50 live for T-Chips, but he's not done yet. Mustache goes down. It's Teeny now cleaning up, keeping his duo strong. That's the second elimination. Malabuka is the last player left in zone. How many medkits does he have is the question.
Hopefully he has a bunch, because he needs to outlast the rest of this one closing. One left in the inventory. He knows he has to crash pad towards the front if he wants any hope at this one. Teeny, Chap, they go ahead and aim at the sky, and Malabuka falls down from above. He's already weak. Wox is taking a lot of damage, but Yanis is down. Pixie falls like thieves in the night. Ping and Wox steal that game away.
They clean it up. Someone calls security. Wox was able to finish it off without a sweat. That was an intense last moment for both duos. Cammy and Seti from 50th on the leaderboard, clutching it up to be right back into the match. To Walks cleaning it up in those last seconds. What a way.
Back up against the wall, lands a good shot, tries to go to the backside of the zone, and he's trying to stay alive, but Skvi's the one that's going to take him down. Pressure continues to follow each and every one of these teams that tries to survive.
Tadinho, Skvi, grouped back up now. Minis are going to be popped, but the pressure's on from above. The shots are still coming through from Swizzy and Vanya. They need a second to breathe. Not much HP, but a lot of shield.
They're doing a good job of staying alive. They have 5 eliminations so far, but they're not only getting focused by the players, they're on equal footing. High ground is now looked down, pressuring from above. But Pixie and Yanis, they're trying to go through and save as much of these resources as possible. They want to control the space, but it does come down to a 2v2.
Pixie Walks continuing, or Pixie Yanis continuing to take another one home. It's Pablo that gets eliminated now. It's all up to Swizzy and Vanya. They're up above, but they need to close it out.
The final 2v2 we're talking about, they're trying to claim space, but Swizzy, he knows that the win condition might come in form of a heal off. It really comes down to how well he plays when he drops down low, because he's going to be the disruptor. You see the med kits in the inventory, but he's going up for a quick second. He has the dashes. He left his teammate quickly by himself, but he finally finds a spot above. Pixie goes down. Yanis by himself. 2v1 situation here.
Yanis was unable to assist his duo there. He just could not land on the builds, and now Swizzy and Vanya, all they have to do is connect this last shot. Can Swizzy do it? He cannot.
Way to hold on strong.
32 effective HP and shield. Just one tick to the storm is all it's gonna take. He goes down. CZB Nathan, though, one of the other duos holding up strong down below, but it's gonna be Kaijo and Kaido who need to close it out.
They're in the driver's seat here. They have the nitros. They can drop down when they want to, but they go ahead, find those mats. That was the perfect moment, but Hydro takes some shots from that flank, quickly builds up, elevates himself. He doesn't want to get stuck in that chaos that is down below. Nathan, CZB, they're trying to have an easier game, but they get picked apart by 2 different teams.
It's now or never. Hydro Kaido have to capitalize on the chaos that's being done down below, but Pixie's left with just 10 HP. It's going to take one solid shot to clean him up.
Oh my, he just barely goes down. Chinho versus Hydro, 1v1 situation. Big shot's gonna be fired. Hydro goes up. He has the medkits, he has the minis, and even a crash pad to get himself outside of zone, but Chinho's at the bottom. This building is just gonna stalemate this just a little bit, and it's a blessing. It allows him to pop a few bandages, give him more of a fighting chance here, but Hydro's above. He's not giving up on this play. He said, I have high ground. I have this game in the bag.
Flixie and Janice spent the whole year playing together, spent so many seasons looking good, but then failing at the final hurdle. The grand finals was just never good enough for both players. They decided to split up this season.